Episode: The Power and Dependence on Brands. Leadership with Ducati, Evian, Hasbro, and a farewell to EA Switzerland. As I attended the Electronic Arts Global Emerging Leaders Program's World Studio Tour, there was real work, and there were real things to learn. My experience at EA Switzerland presumed that everyone attending, including me, could deliver anything that we conceived, provided that the business model could fund it and generate a 20 to 40% margin, a lot of profit. And so, we were to learn the ideological and practical outlook and process of choosing and marketing a product, and how to help the company and its staff transition to a new product to ensure its success. Our first brand to investigate was the floundering motorcycle brand Ducati. The bike was unreliable. It leaked oil regularly and was generally not a good motorcycle. However, to resurrect the motorcycle brand, many things were done. They had to inspire their staff. Ducati motorcycles were loaned or sold cheap to staff to inspire them to feel and to believe in the product that they were building and selling. They had to capture the hearts of their employees before they could hope to capture the hearts of their customers. They had to inspire the core demographic. Ducati bikes were portrayed as sexy Italian lovers, which real men would be honored to ride all night long. Ducati sought to inspire their primary demographic of masculine, sexualized men to want their Ducati Italian lover. Ducati spin-doctored that which was bad about their motorcycle into being good. Ducati's unique, bad, failing attributes were evangelized as actual strengths. The Ducati's whining engine was a signature of the bike. Its leaking oil meant that its engine was bursting with so much power that it could not be contained. And so it had to leak oil somewhere. And that was no big deal for a real man. Looking like a winner was equivalent to proven credibility. And Ducati had to compete in races to prove that it was a real racing motorcycle and look like a winner. But it just had to look cool and have active followers and groupies. The Ducati did not actually have to win in the races. Ducati just had to look awesome at the races. And there it was. Appearances and presentation were more important than winning, than actual skill and talent. Looking like a winner was equivalent to being a proven winner with proven credibility. The lesson was clear. You need to capture the hearts of your staff and customers to make a product into a brand that people feel and can love, so that they may decide themselves to purchase it. You need to look like a winner. Your product needs to look like a winner, even if you or it is not. Presentation and perception are key to product performance. You need to spin weaknesses as strengths. In my opinion, ignoring weaknesses and problems is not a good choice. People will provide their own narrative about problems if you have not given people a better way to look at and perceive them. So their arguments were valid that a spin can be beneficial. But personally, I think the better answer is fix the weaknesses. Don't release a weak product. The next product that we were presented with was Evian bottled water. They explained how Evian was conceived. There was a desperate need in the world to be healthy, and water was pure and healthy. Therefore, they needed a way to package and sell water in a medium that screamed convenience and good for your health. Amazingly, Evian proved that they could sell individual portion-sized bottles of water for more than soft drinks or coffee or tea. They literally bottled money. The lesson was simple. Evian realized there was a huge consumer demand for clean, healthy, portable water, and no one else at the time offered a solution for that. Evian created a market from nothing by fanning the consumer flames of hoping to be healthy and offering the solution: a clean, all-natural, healthy bottle of water. Evian had established itself as the brand with the purest and cleanest water, thereby being the best product to fulfill the need for clean, portable, bottled water. The last product that we looked at was Hasbro's Littlest Pet Shop. Hasbro had developed numerous toys, dolls, and games over the decades, but they were struggling to compete with the digital revolution of entertainment. They still wanted to sell traditional, classic toys, but kids and parents did not want to buy them alone anymore. They were not against physical toys, but digital had overtaken traditional toys. Hasbro was in trouble, and so they conceived to make simple web games that were unlocked by text codes that were typed in on a keyboard on a computer for their website. Some of the games offered further unlockables, like more pets and perhaps even toys. Kids obtained the unlock codes from dog tags that were attached to the collars of the physical stuffed animal toys sold in retail stores. So parents would buy stuffed animal toys for their child, and the child could open the dog tag and type in the dog tag letters into its Littlest Pet Shop website, and voila! The kid was able to play a game or do something that was related to the stuffed animal toy that they had received. Hasbro's quasi move to go digital while still being physical was a huge success. Hasbro had created an entirely new business and brand, and they were handsomely rewarded for it. On to another story. During one of our early dinners while at EA Switzerland, we were out at a local restaurant, down in its wine cellar. We were informed the wine cellar was dedicated for private meetings. It had no microphones or any recording devices at all. It was completely cut off from the rest of the world. It was a safe place to talk about anything, top secret, whatever. It seemed an odd thing to declare to us, but so be it. We were in a safe place. The topics and particulars of the dinner were not important. What stood out to me was the $20,000 dinner bill. Yeah, $20,000 for our dinner. Sure, it was a dedicated wine cellar, made temporarily into a conference dining room. The group was about 14 people, and there was no shortage of wine, presumably expensive wine. But each person's dinner and drinks therefore represented about $1,400 or more. I suppose a $1,400 fancy dinner is on par with a $20 cheap hot dog. Everything was expensive in Switzerland. Finally, our last night in Switzerland was upon us. It was also our last night for the EA World Emerging Leaders World Tour. We were treated to a dinner aboard a lake ferry that cruised around the lake in circles. Round and round went the ferry boat in the Swiss lake. Honestly, it seemed like a silly experience, sitting in a small cruise ship, eating dinner, while it burned fuel puttering around the lake in circles. Well, with that, the cruise ended, and the next day came, and I returned to Vancouver, Canada, to resume my normal life and job. It was clear Electronic Arts senior executives, especially those in marketing, enjoyed extravagance and excess. They traveled to exotic locales, dined on insanely expensive meals, drank ludicrously high-priced wine, and had posh facilities in high-end real estate districts. And their decor was over the top and undoubtedly very costly. I did learn from my leadership training, though, a lot. I also learned that companies waste a lot of money. However, apparently that waste is necessary to earn even more money.